Diabetes isn't just about sugar, far from it. What many people don't realize is that it's also about what's missing in your body. When key nutrients and essential vitamins are lacking, it quietly drains your energy, weakens your nerves, and makes insulin resistance worse. Over time, these silent deficiencies can fuel fatigue, nerve damage, and poor blood sugar control, even if your diet seems balanced. But here's the good news. When you give your body the right vitamins, the ones it's truly craving, they can do wonders. These nutrients don't just support your overall health. They can boost your energy, protect your nerves from damage, and help bring your blood sugar back into balance. They work behind the scenes, supporting every cell, every system quietly but powerfully. So today, we're diving into the top 3 vitamins that every person with diabetes needs to know about. You'll learn how to recognize the hidden signs of deficiency, the best ways to test for them, and most importantly, how to get these nutrients into your body for maximum effect. Ready to take control of your energy, your nerves, and your blood sugar from the inside out? Let's jump in and stay tuned, because what you discover here might just change the way you manage your health from this point forward. Number 1. Vitamin B9. Have you ever felt completely wiped out, like all your energy just disappeared? Maybe your thoughts are cloudy, your motivation has vanished, and even though your blood sugar isn't soaring, your body feels sluggish and weighed down. It's not that you're lazy. You might simply be lacking something essential. Vitamin B9, better known as folate. For people living with diabetes, this isn't rare. It's actually quite common. More than 40% of diabetics have low folate levels. And if you're dealing with kidney complications or taking metformin, that percentage rises significantly. The challenge is that a folate deficiency often hides behind symptoms that look just like regular diabetes. Mood swings, low energy, brain fog, tingling feet, weight shifts, slow healing wounds, and even shortness of breath can all be brushed off as typical diabetic issues. But quietly, behind the scenes, low folate is causing deeper damage. As folate levels drop further, the signs become more serious. You might start seeing mouth sores, pale skin, dizziness, memory lapses, muscle weakness, or numbness in your hands and feet. Eventually, nerve damage deepens, and fatigue becomes overwhelming. To know for sure, certain tests can confirm it. The most accurate are serum folate, red blood cell, RBC, folate, and homocysteine levels. When homocysteine is high, that's a clear warning. Folate's job is to help break it down. Without enough B9, homocysteine builds up and starts harming blood vessels, nerves, and kidneys, areas that diabetics are already at risk for. But why is B9 so often low in people with diabetes? Chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and especially long-term use of metformin, which can cut folate absorption by 25 to 30%, are all key factors. Folate is far more than an energy booster. It plays a major role in making neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. So when your folate is low, it's not just about feeling sad. It affects your entire mood, mental clarity, and motivation. Digging deeper, folate is vital for metabolism at the cellular level. It helps repair DNA, supports healthy cell turnover, and fuels a process called methylation, which is crucial for detoxifying the body, making energy, and keeping insulin working as it should. When folate is lacking, insulin resistance increases, fat burning slows, and unwanted weight can creep in. It doesn't stop there. Folate is also essential for fertility and hormonal balance. It supports the development of sperm and eggs and helps regulate sex hormones. Low folate can lower both testosterone and estrogen, raising infertility risk in both men and women by 20 to 30%. For eye health, low folate reduces blood flow to the retina, increasing the chance of small blood vessel damage and worsening diabetic eye conditions. In the nervous system, it slows repair and raises oxidative stress, leading to a 30 to 40% higher risk of neuropathy. In the kidneys, high homocysteine driven by low folate damages the glomeruli, the filtering units, and speeds up diabetic kidney disease. On a cellular scale, folate builds DNA, powers mitochondria, which are the energy centers of your cells, and helps regulate insulin receptors. It shields cells from stress, supports detox, and calms inflammation. Without it, healing slows, energy drops, and inflammation spreads throughout the body. Now, where can you find real folate? Look to whole foods, not synthetic folic acid. Some of the top choices for diabetics include a 3-ounce serving of beef liver delivers around 215 micrograms, which is over half your daily need. Half a cup of cooked asparagus gives you about 135 micrograms, or 35%. Cooked spinach, also half a cup, provides around 130 micrograms, roughly 33%. Half an avocado gives you 80 micrograms, close to 20%. Half a cup of cooked lentils comes in strong with 180 micrograms, about 45%. These foods won't spike your blood sugar, and when combined with healthy fats or protein, they help your body absorb folate better while keeping glucose levels steady. If you're looking for meal inspiration, consider dishes like pan-seared beef liver with garlic herb butter and wilted spinach. One 3-ounce portion gives you half your daily folate, plus a bonus of iron and vitamin B12. Try a creamy asparagus and avocado soup with lemon zest and olive oil. It adds another 30 to 40% of your needs, while delivering anti-inflammatory benefits. Or enjoy a Mediterranean lentil salad with avocado, feta, and herbs. 1 cup offers about 45% of your daily folate, plus diabetic-friendly nutrients like fiber, protein, and magnesium. These aren't just healthy meals, they're deeply nourishing. They help detox your system, repair nerves, and fuel your energy from within. But be mindful. Folate is water-soluble and fragile. Boiling can destroy up to 50% of it. For the best results, steam lightly, saute gently, or eat foods raw like avocado and fresh herbs. To help folate work well in your body, vitamin C, B6, and zinc are useful partners. On the other hand, alcohol, smoking, and heavily processed foods drain folate quickly. Certain compounds, like phytic acid in raw, unsoaked legumes, and excess calcium from dairy, can also block folate absorption in the gut. If you choose to supplement, avoid synthetic folic acid unless your doctor specifically recommends it. Instead, go for methylfolate, known as 5-MTHF, which is the active form your body can use immediately. This is especially helpful if you have MTHFR gene variations, which affect up to 30 to 50% of people. A safe daily amount is between 400 and 800 micrograms, taken in the morning with food, and ideally paired with vitamin B12 and B6. Quality supplements usually range from $10 to $20 and should be verified by third-party testing. So if you've been struggling with brain fog, low mood, constant exhaustion, or worsening nerve pain, even though your blood sugar is under control, this might be your missing link. Improving your folate status isn't just about taking a supplement. It's about restoring your energy, protecting your nerves, and supporting your entire body from the inside out. For anyone living with diabetes, folate isn't a luxury. It's a foundational part of lasting health. Now that you've seen how vital vitamin B9 really is, let's turn the page and explore the next powerful nutrient that could change the way you manage diabetes. Coming up next. Number 2. Vitamin B1. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, is often overlooked. But let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're dragging through your day, no matter how much rest you get? Does your mind feel foggy, making even simple tasks feel like a chore? Maybe your feet tingle, burn, or go numb and you think, well, that's just the diabetes. But what if it's not only your blood sugar? What if your body is quietly crying out for thiamine, and the signs have been there all along? It turns out that over 75% of people with diabetes are running low on thiamine, and most don't even realize it. This isn't just a slight dip either. Many are seriously deficient. Why is this happening? High blood sugar causes your body to lose more thiamine through urine. Add to that chronic inflammation, poor gut absorption, and common medications like diuretics or metformin, and your body simply can't keep up. The first symptoms of low B1 can be subtle. You might feel tired, cranky, forgetful, anxious, or just off. Muscle weakness, poor coordination, or even a racing heart may show up too. A lot of people brush these off as stress or aging, but if the deficiency deepens, the signs get much worse. Numbness in the hands and feet, blurred vision, shortness of breath, balance problems, and severe nerve pain that doesn't respond to medications can all appear. Unfortunately, standard diabetic care doesn't routinely test for thiamine levels. But there are specific lab tests that can help catch a deficiency. These include whole blood thiamine, erythrocyte transketolase activity, and thiamine pyrophosphate (TPP) levels. Thiamine plays a crucial role in converting carbohydrates into energy your cells can use. In diabetes, where glucose is often stuck in the blood and can't enter the cells properly, thiamine helps move it safely into the mitochondria, the cell's power center. Without enough B1, cells begin accumulating toxic byproducts like lactic acid and AGEs, which damage nerves, blood vessels, and kidneys. Inflammation, which is already high in people with insulin resistance, pushes the need for thiamine even higher. As your metabolism becomes more unbalanced, your body loses even more thiamine, creating a vicious cycle. Low B1 affects the brain significantly. Thiamine is needed to produce acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter for memory, focus, and mental clarity. A deficiency can raise the risk of depression and anxiety by 30 to 40%, especially in people with diabetes. It also worsens insulin resistance, slows fat metabolism, and makes it harder to lose belly fat. Your hormone health also takes a hit. Thiamine is essential for hormone-producing tissues. When levels drop, it can disrupt testosterone and estrogen production, lowering libido and affecting fertility. In the eyes, a lack of thiamine weakens the tiny blood vessels and increases oxidative stress, speeding up the progression of diabetic retinopathy. In your nerves, B1 is vital for sending signals. Without it, neuropathy pain, numbness, and weakness can increase by up to 50%. And in the kidneys, low thiamine levels have been linked to increased protein loss and damage to filtration structures. Some studies show that thiamine supplementation can reduce albuminuria by 30 to 40% in early-stage diabetic kidney disease. On a cellular level, thiamine supports enzymes that power your mitochondrial energy cycles. It also helps with nerve communication, insulin receptor function, and protecting blood vessels from oxidative stress, especially in high-glucose environments. Top thiamine-rich foods include pork loin, where 3 ounces provide about 0.8 milligrams or 67% of the daily value. Sunflower seeds, at 1/4 cup, offer 0.4 milligrams or 33%. Trout delivers a similar amount in a 3-ounce serving. Black beans in a 1/2 cup serving give 0.2 milligrams or 17%. Beef liver, at 3 ounces, contributes 0.3 milligrams or about 25%. These foods are low in carbs and suitable for diabetic diets when portioned wisely. If you're looking for meal inspiration, try a grilled pork loin medallion marinated with rosemary and garlic, served over sautéed spinach. That alone gives you roughly 0.9 milligrams of thiamine, more than 70% of your daily needs. A lemon herb-crusted trout with sunflower seed topping provides another 0.8 milligrams. Or enjoy a creamy black bean and liver pâté spread over roasted eggplant slices, which adds about 0.7 milligrams along with iron, B12, and fiber. These aren't just meals, they're nourishing, flavorful ways to support your nerves, blood vessels, and energy systems. While thiamine holds up well during moderate cooking, it can leach into water during boiling. So, avoid tossing out cooking liquids from beans and meats. You'll absorb more thiamine when you pair it with magnesium-rich foods like spinach or seeds. Be aware that alcohol, excess sugar, and caffeine reduce thiamine absorption and increase its loss in urine. Also, raw fish, high tannin teas, and processed foods with sulfites contain compounds that block its effectiveness. For supplements, the most effective forms for diabetics are benfotiamine and lithiamine. Benfotiamine is fat-soluble and easily enters cells, making it excellent for supporting nerve and kidney health. A common dosage ranges from 150 to 300 milligrams daily. It may improve nerve pain and kidney function within weeks. Lithiamine, derived from garlic, also absorbs well and supports brain and energy metabolism. Supplements usually cost between $15 and $30 per bottle and are best taken with meals once or twice a day. So, if your blood sugar is high but your energy is low, if your feet are numb but your lab work looks fine, or if your mood feels off but no one can tell you why, it may not be your diabetes getting worse. It might just be your B1 levels running dangerously low. Replenishing thiamine is not just about feeling better. It's about turning the lights back on inside your body. From sharper focus and balanced mood to stronger nerves and steadier energy, everything can begin to improve. And that brings us to the next powerful vitamin you need to know about. Let's keep going. Number 3, magnesium. Magnesium is one of those quiet heroes in your body that hardly gets the spotlight. People often focus on blood sugar levels, checking their numbers and thinking they're in the clear. But here's something rarely mentioned. Even with perfect-looking blood sugar, if your magnesium is low, your body is still under serious stress. And for those with diabetes, this is more common than you might think. Research shows that up to 60% of people with type 2 diabetes are low in magnesium. That number rises significantly for those with kidney issues or more advanced stages of the disease. The tricky part is how silently it begins. The early symptoms don't always stand out. Maybe you're not sleeping well, you feel anxious, tired for no reason, or craving sugar more than usual. You might get tension headaches or notice your muscles twitching. These symptoms are easy to overlook, but they are your body's early warning signs. If ignored, the problem sinks deeper. Over time, magnesium deficiency can show up as chronic constipation, irregular heartbeats, high blood pressure, increased insulin resistance, or numbness in your hands and feet. Emotional instability and chest tightness may also creep in, making it harder to trace back to a simple mineral. Testing for it isn't always straightforward. The typical serum magnesium test only reflects about 1% of the magnesium in your entire body. What really counts is what's inside your cells. That's why the RBC magnesium test or a magnesium loading test is a better choice. These tests give a more accurate picture of your true magnesium status. Now, you might wonder why magnesium runs so low in people with diabetes. The answer lies in how your kidneys respond to blood sugar spikes. Every time your sugar level goes up, your kidneys flush out more magnesium through urine. That loss is made worse by inflammation, insulin resistance, and certain medications, including diuretics and acid blockers. Here's where things get more serious. Magnesium is essential for insulin to do its job. Without enough magnesium, insulin can't properly attach to its receptors, making your body more resistant to its effects. This creates a vicious cycle: higher blood sugar, more magnesium loss, and worsening resistance. On a mental level, magnesium supports neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Low levels can lead to anxiety, depression, and mental fatigue. It also helps regulate your appetite, metabolism, and insulin action. Deficiency can increase insulin resistance by up to 25%. Even a small bump in magnesium intake can lower fasting blood sugar by 10 to 20 milligrams per deciliter. Magnesium affects hormones too. Testosterone, estrogen, and DHEA all need magnesium to be properly produced. Low levels can decrease libido and fertility in both men and women. Your eyes depend on it as well. Magnesium keeps blood flowing to retinal cells. When it's missing, damage to tiny blood vessels speeds up, leading to diabetic retinopathy. Your nerves rely on magnesium to function smoothly. It calms overactive nerves, protects the myelin sheath, and improves signal transmission. Without it, nerve pain and symptoms like burning or tingling become worse and progress faster. Your kidneys also suffer. Low magnesium increases inflammation, promotes scarring in the filters of the kidney, and worsens protein leakage. All of this speeds up the decline seen in diabetic kidney disease. At the cellular level, magnesium is vital. It keeps mitochondria stable, lowers oxidative stress, and helps insulin receptors respond better. It also supports more than 300 enzymes, many of which are involved in glucose processing, ATP production, and inflammation control. When it comes to food, here are some of the best magnesium-rich options that are both safe and beneficial for those managing diabetes. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds gives you 168 milligrams of magnesium, covering about 40% of your daily needs. Half a cup of cooked spinach has around 78 milligrams, or 20%. 1 ounce of almonds brings 80 milligrams, about 19%. A medium avocado provides 58 milligrams, which is close to 15%. And half a cup of cooked black beans gives about 60 milligrams, also around 15%. These foods are naturally low in sugar, high in fiber, and simple to portion. If you're in the mood for meals that heal, consider these ideas. A trout fillet crusted with pumpkin seeds and almonds, seared in olive oil with garlic and lemon, offers about 300 milligrams of magnesium along with healthy fats and protein. A spinach and avocado salad drizzled with tahini lime dressing and sprinkled with pumpkin seeds adds 250 milligrams more, plus fiber and anti-inflammatory fats. For a cozy option, try a warm bowl of black bean and quinoa stew with fresh herbs, lemon zest, and toasted almonds. One bowl can deliver around 200 to 220 milligrams, and it's packed with blood sugar-friendly nutrients, plant-based protein, and minerals like zinc and magnesium. Magnesium is water-soluble and a little sensitive to heat. Boiling vegetables can cause a loss of 15 to 30%, so try steaming or sautéing instead. To boost absorption, combine magnesium-rich foods with vitamin B6, found in turkey or chickpeas. On the other hand, avoid high-phytate foods like raw bran or unsoaked legumes, since they bind to magnesium and reduce uptake. Also, be aware that caffeine, alcohol, and sugary meals can drain your magnesium stores even after a nutritious meal. For supplementation, some forms are more effective than others. Magnesium, glycinate, citrate, and malate are usually the best options for people with diabetes. They're well absorbed and easier on your stomach. Try to avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and mainly acts as a laxative. A typical safe and effective dose is between 200 and 400 milligrams per day, depending on your age, body weight, and symptoms. It's best taken in the evening with food to support better sleep, muscle relaxation, and nerve recovery. Most good quality magnesium supplements cost between $10 and $25 per bottle. Look for labels that clearly state elemental magnesium and are third-party tested for purity. So, if your nerves are tingling, your blood pressure is creeping up, or you just don't feel right despite normal blood sugar readings, magnesium could be the missing piece. It's the calming mineral that helps restore balance inside you. When you replenish it, everything from nerve pain to sleep to insulin response can start moving in a better direction. This is more than just a mineral fix. It's a step toward reclaiming your energy, clarity, and strength, one quiet deficiency at a time. And the journey doesn't end here. In the next video, we'll uncover another overlooked nutrient that can transform the way your body handles stress, sugar, and inflammation. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope this video helped you better understand how 3 key nutrients, vitamin B1, vitamin B9, and magnesium, can quietly influence your energy, mood, nerves, and blood sugar in powerful ways that are often overlooked. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a like, share it with someone who might need it, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. Your health is your most valuable asset, and sometimes it's the small things that make the biggest difference. Take good care of yourself, listen to your body, and keep learning. I'll see you in the next video where we will continue exploring natural, science-based ways to support your health and well-being at every stage of life. Until then, stay safe, stay hopeful, and stay well.